In that same year, like I said, I think it came out in September, was another stop-motion film, The Corpse Bride, and, again, he reteamed with Johnny Depp on this one, and this is a fantastic movie. I mean, you can see from 1993 to 2005 how big, the advancements in stop-motion really got, and it's phenomenal. Burton's fiance, the mother of his two children, Helena Bonham Carter, who is probably most well known to people from Fight Club fame, um, plays a dead bride, and Johnny Depp is actually in the process of getting married, and as he's reciting his wedding vows in a desolate woods, he calls upon the dead bride, who believes that he was proposing to her, so he gets sucked into her world of, the dead, and see stuff, and it's phenomenal animation. I loved this. I remember when I saw this in theaters opening night, and the second the end credits rolled up and the lights were on, I just looked at my friends and was like, that was a beautiful film. Like, that was just incredibly well done. Like, the colors in that were just great, and I mean, it was awesome for Burton to actually get behind the camera and, do a stop motion again. And this was actually co-directed by Mike Johnson, so I feel like it was something where Mike Johnson was on set doing most of the grunt work, while Burton was coming in most of the time, because, like I said, 2005 was a busy year with finishing up production on Charlie and bouncing back to this, so it's great. This movie is fantastic, and great on it. It looks fantastic on Blu-ray. I own the Blu-ray of it as well, so it's definitely worth checking out. Probably would make a great double feature one night with Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, his final film that the most recent film, should I say, was another reteaming with Johnny Depp, and this was in 2007, he did the musical Sweeney Todd, which was about a throat-slitting butcher who was shunned away for a crime he didn't commit. And then finally, once he gets out, he plans on extracting revenge on the people that threw him in jail for framing him. So, again, it teams him with Helena Bonham Carter and, like I said, Johnny Depp. And there's just, great people in this first-time collaboration with Alan Rickman Burton had in this film. And it's great. I mean, Johnny Depp learned how to sing for this movie. And it's, from what I understand, it is an incredibly one of the toughest Broadway musicals to actually sing. Because it's just, I guess, just the way it was written, it's just incredibly difficult. And Johnny is not much of a singer, so he literally learned how to sing the part. And in my eyes, I thought he sounded great. For a guy that doesn't sing and learned how to sing, it was great. And it's a very dreary, darker film. It's it's very horrific at times. The gore is really over the top and really great. And the interesting thing about this is that Burton was actually in discussions to direct this as early as the early 90s. So it's really cool to know when you hear about an unrealized project from a director, and then years and years later he revisits it and actually gets done. So in this case, that actually happened, and it was totally worth the wait too, because this movie, it was great that Burton actually revisited it, because it shows it's a fantastic movie and absolutely worthy of checking out for any Burton fan. I loved it. I saw 3 scenes earlier, because a month before it debuted in cinemas, I went to a Q&A with Tim Burton in New York, and he showed 3 of the musical numbers to the crowd, and it was fantastic to see any bit of footage before it. So it's a fantastic movie, and I highly recommend seeing it. I just bought the Blu-ray, but I haven't checked it out yet, but I've heard from numerous websites that they've given it 5 out of 5 on everything, so I'm excited to check that out. And, as far as what's up next for Burton, as many of you may have seen or heard, on March 5th in 2010, he's reteaming with Johnny Depp again for their reimagining of Alice in Wonderland, which is going to be presented in digital 3D and regular 2D, and it looks incredible. Based on the teaser trailer, it looks incredible. And people come to me asking me about Burton because they know I'm such a huge fan, so I tell everybody that I think it could very well be their best collaboration yet. But I kind of speak too soon, because they've been having discussions for a proposed Dark Shadows film based on the 70s soap opera gothic soap opera that I grew up watching on Sci-Fi Channel and absolutely love that. So it seems to be a sure thing that next year Johnny Depp and Tim Burton will be commencing filming on Dark Shadows. So I think I spoke a little too soon because, you know, gothic soap opera, Johnny Depp is a vampire. I don't know how much better you can get than that. So that's I think that wraps up my first video. Thanks for thanks for watching, guys, and I'm happy that I could do this. So, you know, like I said, I'd like to build this channel up with you know, numerous things by doing, you know, retrospectives on films from directors that I like, and also doing DVD updates on what I get every few weeks, because I know a lot of people do that on YouTube. I love watching them, such as you know, people like Cool Duder and J-Dog's DVD Dungeon. So, you know, I love all those types of videos. So, you know, being that this is my first video, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to see you soon. This is Frightener22. Thanks again.